What's happening right now? They have 73,000 and we have 83. Wow. Elder people really love the Survival Mountain Guide. Hey everybody, welcome to Falcon Plays Empire TV Tycoon. If you're familiar with the channel, you know for a fact I have covered plenty of Tycoon games in the past, more along the whole game development Tycoon type of games. This is more of a television one, obviously, if you can't tell by the name itself, Falcon. But it's a television Tycoon game, and as a fan of pop culture as much as I am, sure I might be stuck in the 90s, you might say, and which is, honestly the case. Grandpa over here. But there's a bunch of actual titles in the game, like movie titles and television shows that actually exist in real life. I'm not entirely sure how legal that's probably for the game trademark purpose-wise, but hey, it's in the game and I figure it makes it even more fun because there's actual stuff like, White Chicks, Jersey Shore, blah blah blah. These aren't just references, they're legitimately in the game, so hey. We will check it out and see how that goes. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go forward. I'm considering maybe doing like 3 episodes here today. And we'll kind of plan more of it as a mini-series. If you guys want to see more beyond the 3 episodes I'm going to record here today, let me know in the comments and by leaving likes and all that stuff, and we will go beyond that point. Otherwise, we will just do 3 episodes, and I hope at least you enjoy it for what it is. And let's see here, we start off by picking up a character. I'm going to go with this guy. As you can see, obviously, grandpa effect, full effect over here. Bald, beard. Let's be honest here, this is quite the opposite in my real life. I'm not old. I always say I'm old, but I'm really not old technically, just yet. At some point I'll get there. A lot closer than you really think, but still. This guy is quite a bearded individual, which is something I don't have at all. And he's bald, so it's basically the reverse Falcon over here. We're going to be going with Falcon and Wood TV. Yeah, I named it Wood TV. What about it? It gives me a lot of options to mess around with, so what can I say? Let's go ahead with normal so we could actually get a good chance of surviving here. Say hello to my little friend. Yep, Tony Montana. You see what I mean? There's actual legitimate references in this game. And it's amazing. I'm not sure how legal it is, though. It doesn't seem like it should happen, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just really not aware of how copyright really works. But still, tutorial introduction. Your objective is to become the most famous and watched TV channel within 30 days. The first channel to get 300 fame points wins the game. Fame points are awarded to the most watched channels every hour. If your money balance is negative for 3 days, you will lose too. Click on an elevator. Right, okay, so I'm going to try to beat these individuals over here to the elevator because you'll have to wait around a little for the elevator to come up and down. So if you want to get stuff done efficiently, you got to move up and down as fast as possible here. When you're inside the elevator, you can click on, yeah, I know that much so far. So we're going to go up to our red player office, which is going to be our office building over here. All of our competitors, by the way, are in the same building, which is a little bit awkward to me. It'd be like, having like, I don't know, TBS and... That's probably a bad example. It'd be like having Fox and NBC in the same building. I don't think it works out that way. But I'm going to come over here, and this is going to be my TV schedule. In order to manage your channel, just drag and drop contents into the hour blocks. Left column is for marketing, increases your audience on this block. The middle is for the movies, the content that your audience watches every hour. And the ones on the right is for television ads, gives you money if you fulfill the requirements. Audience shows what kind of people is watching the television, and you should choose your content based on that. So how this works out is essentially, this is all in real time by the way, so I can't really dilly-dally too much. But right now, at 15, which is going to be, in 1 hour, we'll have our first movie start up, which is going to be Copper Mountain. 2 friends travel to a ski resort with one looking to hit the slopes while the other tries to pick. I don't know what the rest of that might say. Now here's how it works out. This is my audience, right? I have to kind of pick shows based on what my audience is going to be for that particular hour, for instance, right? So right now we're looking at an audience of women, geeks, and men, so it's quite a bit of a grab bag. Now press advertising will let people know, like, hey, there's a show coming up in so-and-so time, so if you want to watch it, it'll kind of drag more people to view that hour and whatnot. So now we have Copper Mountain, which is a musical, a 1983 musical. The freshness rating is 100, meaning, it's fresh. We haven't played on the channel before, so it's going to be at freshness. If it's been watched before, it'll drop to 0, and it'll slowly pick freshness back up over time. But right now we're at 100%, which we haven't seen. But for an audience of women, geeks, and men, let's see if we have something a little bit better for that. Next up is going to be men, elders, and women. So the geeks and elders are kind of like the wild card here. If we could get something for men and women over here, we could probably do that one. Now, keep in mind, the early morning television is one of the lowest audience, prime time is the highest audience, and late night is low audience. So even if we don't really require, we don't get the right show here, it's going to be low audience regardless of which, so we don't have to worry about it too much here. Now the marketing, how this works out is you will get money based on how many times you actually do this. So, for instance, the reward for the Alabama Fried Wings ad itself is going to be 4 different times, it does seem, we have to hit an audience of 34,000 for us to get 52,000 in return. If we fail to do that within 2 days, we actually have to pay them 41,000. So we got to make sure we're going to make that happen. So right now, all we have to worry about is really 15 and 16. And then during the day goes on, you can kind of fix up the schedule here a little bit. The Sisterhood of the Night. You know what? I've seen this on... I haven't seen it myself, but I know it's a movie on Netflix, which I'm kind of considering watching recently. A quiet suburban town becomes the backdrop for a modern-day Salem witch trial. Again, it's kind of like a spooky movie, so... Or at least it sounds that way, which is something I'm kind of interested in myself right now, especially during October. This is going to be a drama, though. We have an action movie, Legendary Tome of the Dragon. Minute to Win It! Sharktopus. Oh, good God. These shark movies are out of control right now. We have Geely. A romance movie. I can see the women liking that, but not the geeks and the elders, maybe. Not sure if the men would like it, too. We need something like... I feel like we're in complete opposite sides of the spectrum right now here with men and women. Sci-fi documentary survival mountain guide. How to survive in the mountain without modern equipment. You know what? This sounds kind of like... documentary. I could see both women and men watching that. Yeah, let's put that right here. Survival mountain guide. Maybe the geeks and the elders might not like it too much, but so be it. And we're going to roll with this here and then press advertising. Let's see, just because this is the lowest audience of the day, let's help ourselves out and go into marketing. And we'll do a radio ad over here instead. We could use radio ads like 5 times out of the day. And same with the press advertisement. Radio ads will just guarantee 12% more viewers as opposed to just 8%. So we'll do this one right now. And maybe for the next one, we will also do another radio one. Alright, so let's not worry about this for a few hours here. It's going to be 15 pretty soon, meaning our show's about to start. Now, after this actually happens, we have to come over here to the game statistics. This is where you are going to learn how audience reacts to the different contents that you program on your channel. Now, we can come over here and we're going to do, what is it? Visit the workers floor to learn how workers can help you in the game. Now, workers, you should be able to acquire audience analysts, which will tell you, like, hey, so-and-so show, or so-and-so audience actually works with so-and-so movie, or type of genre, and you can kind of plan around that too. And there's also other different things like script writers. The script writers will be for you to actually make your own script and make your own movies on your own station, and then you can kind of put them towards award shows, which we will actually cover later on, I'm pretty sure. But right now we will do... our show started, by the way, because it's a little in real time. So right now, what's happening right now is the radio ad is showing that, hey, Survival Mountain Guy is going to be on at, coming up soon. Come over here and tune in, whatever you have to do. We have our audience over here, by the way, men, geeks, and women. I like how cheesy is over here. Smoking barefoot. Geeks over here wearing like a Star Trek type of shirt, eating popcorn, and apparently got a drink. Your first movie's on the air. Each hour, up to 3 different kinds of viewers will be watching the TV. Right. And we'll see how that works out for them. Right now we have 69,000 people watching. That might drop pretty soon. We'll see. Oh, it's actually going up a little bit. Alright, so in terms of hiring, I want to start off with getting an audience analyst. Those are pretty useful early on. 1-star rating. Yeah, we'll get the audience analyst. Going to cost me 4,000. We have 50,000 or 500,000, so we should be fine here. And I think I could also hire another one over here. I'm going to start getting a script writer happening, but we need to find out what kind of movie we can make first, I think. So, or actually, yeah, we'll find out what type of movie. Let's actually skip on that here for a while. We have 69. Oh, we're dropping here. 68,000. Remember, though, all we have to do is meet 34,000 to get the ad revenue from that. So potentially, if I come down over here as a goddamn elevator, gotta wait for that one now. Now it's time to go to the basement to take a look at your movie library. I'll do that soon, game. I want to come over here really quickly because I think we might be able to hit a bigger ad revenue if I switch this up right now. So here I have to meet 34,000. If we do Menta Spice, I need to keep an audience of 63,000. Are we going up or down? If we're at 63,000 by the time this movie ends or the hour ends, we'll get the Menta one. It's going down, though, so you know what? Let's not risk it. We'll save the Menta Spice one, which is a higher audience, for maybe our primetime shows. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the movie library. Alright, and this here will tell us about what I kind of covered already, where you could buy and sell movies for one, obviously. But more importantly, if you show a movie, as I mentioned before, the freshness rating would drop to 0, and it'll slowly pick back up over a few days, or a few hours, actually. But in case you want to have just non-stop fresh movies over and over, you can come down here and sell your old movie and buy something new. So right now we're at 495. Let's see if we can pick up something here. And what's really more important to do is to kind of wait up and see what your audience is going to be like coming forward the next few days or the next few hours, and kind of buy movies based on your schedule. The only problem is to check out your schedule. You have to go all the way back up to your office, I am pretty sure. Next channel. Are you smarter? Oh, you can find out what the other channels are playing too. Remember, we have the blue competitors and the green ones. They have 48,000. We have 64,000. Oh, are you smarter than the fifth graders beating us? They have 71,000. So they're gonna take the first hour, it does seem. You can't really compete with Are You Smarter than fifth grader though, you know? Everybody wants to watch that show apparently. Alrighty, let's I guess should we buy a movie? Genre, we have Dead Race, 2008 action movie, one block, which is actually really good. The one block movies are actually really rare. So to have them early on is not a bad idea, especially when it's 5.4. So you know what? I'm going to pick up this one. And let's see, we have The Mask. Oh, Jim Carrey. We got to buy the Jim Carrey one. Of course we do. And then we have Caves of the World. This is 3 blocks. Wow, that's a lot. Parrots and Oh, come on. This is basically Falcon's act. I legitimately have parrots and cockatoos, so that's actually I have cockatiels, not cockatoos. Cockatoos are really huge. We'll pick that one up. We have Nymphomaniac, a drama, self-die. Oh, you know what? I've seen this movie on Netflix too. There's a bunch of Netflix movies here, man. Is that Jim Belushi or is that No, that's Venkman, isn't it? That looks like Peter Venkman. That looks like Bill Murray, doesn't it? Okay. Lost in Space. That's a really good movie too. Sci-fi. Do we have? Let's see what kind of movies do we have. We have Western, sports, sci-fi, romance. We have 2 action movies. We have 2 comedies. Documentary. Everything is just like a 1, though. Okay. So we perhaps should try to pick ourselves up. A horror movie would be pretty good as well, wouldn't it? This is going to be what, Crimson Peak? I don't think I ever watched that one. I'll buy that. So I'm gonna, get myself a bit bankrupt here just by buying movies, but I think it's important. These people are buying movies too, these other executives. I now have the elevator though, so sucks to be you guys. Alright. What's happening right now? They have 73,000 and we have 83. Wow! Elder people really love the Survival Mountain Guide. You know what then? This is perfect. Let's come up. Oh, they summoned the elevator away from me. I'm going to go to my office really quickly and we're going to swap out. We're going to swap out the revenue for the, what was it, the chicken one? Yeah, Alabama fried chicken. Or wings anyway. We'll get this out of the way and we'll put up the one for Menta Spice, whatever the hell it was, because we're going to definitely be able to hit, what is it, 63,000? We're at 85? Yeah, so I thought we're going to lose 20,000 viewers. So let's go ahead and swap out Alabama fried. And we'll get Menta Space in there. So now, we only need to do 3 more blocks in succession with Alabama, and we'll get the 52,000 reward. And with Menta, after we hit this one, we just need to do it 2 more times. So, let's start looking into our next hour, which is going to be 17, right? We have Geeks, Elders, and Rockers. Okay. Elders apparently really love this whole documentary thing. I don't think Rockers will like it too much, though. Let's move that out of the way. So, this is not going to be a low audience. This will be like whatever audience. So we should probably go into doing some press marketing perhaps for both of these, right? Maybe even radio ads down here. Okay. Geeks, Elders, and Rockers. What do I think these people want to watch? We have another documentary here. Geeks would love documentaries, right? Maybe. Or maybe sci-fi. I think sci-fi is more their key over here. We have a sci-fi movie, don't we? Yeah, we have Battlefield Earth. It's a terrible movie. Isn't that the one with John Travolta? Oh my god, that was terrible if so. We have a fantasy movie as well. And we have Geely. Next hour is Rockers again, Children, and Lovers. That's going to be a really interesting audience right there. Rockers. Maybe they'll like kids musical. 2 friends travel to a ski resort with one looking to hit the slopes while the other tries to pick. Who knows? I don't think I've ever watched Copper Mountain. The next hour, this is a 2-hour movie. The problem is next we have Children and Women. Oh, that works out pretty good. You know what? I'm going to give Copper Mountain a try over here with the Rockers and see how this plays out. We still need to figure out about hour 17 though. Geeks, Elders, and Rockers. We might look for a 1-hour show. And I think we probably go with a game show. We have the Dead Race as well. But I'd rather save that for like prime time because the rating's of 5.4. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put in a television show. Minute to win it. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll do radio ads here and... press marketing here. That's fine. Okay. So we're going to be covered for the next few hours now. And television ads, well... Assuming Minute to Win It plays out, we'll for now put the Alabama Fried, and we'll see how that plays out for us. And then for the Menta Spies, I think for this one, we should be able to hit it right here. But again, this could all switch over time. So let's forward time here a little bit. And our show should be ending. We should get the Menta Spies show. Yeah, we're at 85,000. Let's hang out here, and here is the press advertising, and let's see how this plays out. Minute to Win It, we have 89,000 viewers right now. Between geeks, elders, and rockers. We'll see how this holds up. 89, 321. With 89,000, I do feel we should be able to do the Menta one again. Yeah, we're going up, if anything. Alright, you know what? Come over here. It's pretty good. Okay, let's leave this area for now. And we have to go the agency, right? Yes, okay. Now, over here, if I'm right, you get to buy more ads, which is what we've been doing with the Alabama Fried Chicken and the whole Mensa thing. Essentially, you buy ads based on what they expect you to get. So, let's see. For instance, if I wanted to buy Zender Stratos, the audience for this type of ad is really good with rockers. I need to hit 59,000, and we need to do this 2 times in 2 days to get 97,000. You know what? That's not too bad. The audience requirement for that is actually pretty good. It's only 2 blocks required as well. This is 63,000 elders. We do have a bunch of elders watching television, don't we? So this right now this will give me 104,000. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up. None of this costs you money at the moment. It only costs you if you don't meet it in time. So we'll pick that up, and we have a... Don't we have like a women's and a children show coming up soon? Because if so... Here's the women one. 102,000 audience. No, I don't think we would meet that one, though. That's way too much. Here is the one for lovers, I do believe. We might be able to do this one, 51,000. Let's pick it up as well. Okay. Finally, visit the technology area, floor 4, where you will learn how to upgrade your channel. Okay, where are we at right now in this time slot? We are half hour. Okay, good. We're still fine. If you have the money and the required fame, you can buy several upgrades to your channel. You should begin repairing your studio to film your own productions. And that's what I talked about when you need a scriptwriter for. So right now, if I wanted to do some of this, I could do like television ads, resupply line, offers new contracts while paying an established fee. Movie library will actually give us more movies into the library itself. So if we're feeling that we've actually gone through everything over there, we could buy this and kind of refresh the list in a sense. And this is to get another third worker. And then this will be, let me hire actors to produce my own movies, which is something we want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get the studio repair. And that's probably about it for now. Don't want to spend all my money right now. Alrighty, I think we wrap it up here for today. We will come back next episode and do the whole production of our own movies and see how we fare for the rest of the day over here too. Again, next episode I'll try to not tutorialize it too much, but first episode is usually kind of wonky, and there's a bunch of stuff happening here too. So if you guys enjoyed it, leave a thumbs up, leave a like to support us a lot. We'll come back next time, and we will cover more of Empire TV Tycoon. I will catch you next time.